What up, Long Beach? Welcome back to GazetteSports.com. It's JJ.
And Mike.
And Tyler. And this NCAA tournament video is brought to you by the fine folks at Naples Rib Company.
Rain here to stay, even if there is a Sweet 16 game to play.
We're at UCLA's drizzly Drake Stadium watching the puddles gather rain, and we know we're in for a barn burner. Long Beach's first two tournament wins came by a score of 1-0, while the Toreros won both of theirs in PKs.
And normally we see sweepers on the soccer field, but not in this capacity, just brooming off the water. Boy, it was soggy out there.
Head coach Mauricio Ingrassia and his assistants changing the starting lineup a few times before this one because you're having to deal with something you haven't had to deal with all year long. The pitch was a bit lippery.
Yeah, it was not good out there. You know it was going to be a defensive battle, so you know your goalkeeper, Caitlin Gustavez, needs to keep her shutout streak alive before a pumped-up group of hooligans who made the trip out here in rough weather.
Tip of the cap to all of 49er Nation who came out to Drake Stadium as the teams take the pitch. San Diego actually lost to Long Beach earlier this year, 1-0. Oaks and Parsons leading the Toreros. Revenge on the mind. But going against not your average back line for the ladies in black. We'll get back to that in just a minute. But from the outset, it was like an episode of that old Nickelodeon show. What wild and crazy kids. Just get the field real wet and let them run around.
Yeah, and in the early going, the 49ers were able to control possession, if you call it that. They were just sloshing around, and they just kicked the ball around a little bit more than the Toreros did.
USD did answer, though. This is how they've won all year. Score early, then play defense. And it looks like they were going to here 10 minutes in. Oaks puts it in. Butera with it. Oh, Caitlin Gustavez, huge save.
Those are the plays they know that they're going to need her to make all game, but it's a penny tip for the Toreros because it was poor service all game long.
Best chance for the Niners comes in the 30th minute. Sweetman finds Link in the box. We've seen this so many times this year. Hits the air brakes, but just wide. And you can see this Long Beach State team was happy to go to half 0-0.
The reason they're happy with that is because they're known as a second-half team. Here you see Sierra Mack going 5-hole, and then, getting taken down. That'll set up a set piece here. Shauna Gordon puts this one in. Niners trying to build something a little bit, and there were a lot of fouls going on.
Blame it on the rain.
I think it's tough when the style of soccer you've known for like a decade becomes completely irrelevant on a weird field like this, when you saw a lot of frustration from both teams as they tried to sort of figure out how the ball would move.
16 fouls on the Niners, another set piece for the Toreros, but still.
Waiter, can I have my check, please?
Nah, not gonna help you out. Enter Ashley Rose. Freshman, played less than 100 minutes this year. 56th minute, Mack into the box. A mistake by the Toreros defense. Rose with the left!
Oh my God, are you serious?
Golazo indeed, shocking.
3 different players have scored the 3 goals for the 49ers in the postseason, but who would have guessed it would be Rose?
Not Rose, that's for sure.
49ers losing their minds. Look at this slow-mo shot from the Rose, chipped right over the keeper into the back of the net. Beautiful stuff, but the Toreros charge right back.
She must be a Hubbard, though. Nicole Hubbard, deuce. Unbelievable play everywhere.
Huge clearance there. Hubbard came to school as a forward, moved back to defense, then moved to midfield for this game, the first in her career, and look at her. Ruling the air, just call her Verizon. Even when she was double-teamed, getting it done.
She was phenomenal, and everyone was making plays. Shauna Gordon keeping it out. The entire team turned into their back line. You look at Kelsey Wilson, Alex Balser, just making smart plays across the pitch to hold this lead.
But San Diego would have a golden opportunity here. 8 minutes remaining. Natalie Garcia almost with the equalizer. But never fear, 49er fans. Keeper Kate on the job.
Keeper Kate, undeniably a keeper. She has been phenomenal. We'll talk more about that later. But Sierra Mack had a phenomenal game, leaving no fingerprints on the ball or on this game, except actually she left a lot of fingerprints.
Woo! That's nice.
No smudges, but she's getting it done. And then just vet moves from a veteran team. This is their 23rd game of the year.
You want to run out the clock, you got to keep possession, and you just punch it down to the corner, let Taylor Nelson go get it.
Down in the corner, Taylor Nelson Street.
The ball just wasn't going to go out of bounds because it couldn't really roll over those puddles. That's just not how physics works. You see the sideline jumping, the clock is ticking down, and it should be the unlikely hero, Ashley Rose, the unheralded, unknown freshman, gets that last touch. Oh my God.
Winner, massive, amazing, historic dinner. Long Beach State 1-0 over the Toreros of San Diego. I don't even know what to say.
There can be no question that this is the best team in program history and now the best team in conference history. They are the first Big West team to advance to the Elite Eight. They do it obviously in shocking, amazing fashion with 3 1-0 victories.
Wow, as you see, after more than 30 minutes of a 1-0 lead, emotional release after that game from Ingracia and the girls. And she wears 0-0 for a reason. Gustavus.
477 minutes plus of scoreless soccer, hasn't allowed a goal in tournament play. Get back in the tunnel. This team is fantastic. They're on a roll right now.
And just like Friday, just hug somebody, man.
Well, so much emotion. This team wanted as their best case scenario to get to the Sweet 16. They made all their moms proud by making it now to the Elite Eight. Who would have thought?
Rose hugging Link hugging Ingracia, what those two have been through together. I mean, the storylines in this are so thick, and everybody just wanted to soak it all in. They literally had to kick the 49ers off the pitch.
Well, I don't think that they were going to leave until that Elite Eight game that's going to happen next Friday, JJ.
Yes, these girls are headed to Duke to make this university proud again. What an incredible run through this NCAA tournament for your 49ers, and through the entire thing, Gazette Sports has been bringing you the coverage you expect and you deserve. We'll continue to do that because we are Long Beach Sports here at GazetteSports.com.